Hey, what's going on? Today we're going to be taking a look at DLL hijacking or dynamic library hijacking. In its simplest form, when a executable kind of requires a DLL, it will attempt to load the DLL, and essentially DLL loads into memory, and then its code gets run, and yeah, the application successfully runs. However, if we can control the DLL that's requiring or loading into memory, we can kind of execute our own code, make a system call, shell code, bypass Windows AV, backdoors, and we basically abuse Windows Trusted Application because it loads the DLL because it thinks it's a normal DLL. So how this works is we're going to use this basic C++ script, which you can kind of go research, but it waits for the DLL to be called, and then when it's called, it creates a system call to start calc.exe in its simplest form. So yeah, you can find the documentation for like the DLL main and stuff like that right here for the function. And yeah, so the first thing you're gonna do once you've made the project and the code, you're gonna go to properties before building, and you're gonna make sure the configuration type is the dynamic library, else it's not going to compile properly or build properly. And yeah, it's gonna spit a few errors, and you're just gonna want to build the solution. And just gonna wait until that finishes. And once it's finished, you should navigate to your directory. You can do that by going over here and open folder in File Explorer. And we should have this release folder. What we're going to do here is this DLL hijacking .dll is the DLL that we created. So we're going to take a trusted application such as print UI. You can use kind of any kind of Windows elevated or Windows trusted application that has a DLL. So this DLL in the official Windows System 32 is printui.dll, and we're going to drag, or we can copy. We're going to copy our DLL in. We're going to delete this DLL, and we're going to run this, and we're going to realize that it runs normally. And that's because it's not trying to kind of load this DLL because it doesn't know this DLL. The name's not defined. So you're going to see if we change this to print ui.dll, if we run this, it's going to load whatever's in this, assuming that it requires this DLL into memory. And essentially, if everything works, calc.exe should run. And there we go. So that's kind of like a basic kind of tutorial about DLL hijacking. And now the reason that didn't ask me for a UAC prompt is because I've done something called mocking directories, which you can research into. It's pretty cool. As you can see, it's an elevated application, and yes, I do have UAC enabled, as you see. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Besides that, that's pretty much it. If you want a future tutorial, maybe like, a blue team side identifying this, or, getting a remote code execution from it or something like that, just comment down below and I'll make a blog or a YouTube video. But I am extremely busy, so yeah, take care, bye.